皆さん、また来てくださってありがとうございます。こちらはマンハッタンニューヨーク木曜日の朝です。ということでね、もう、あまりにも大統領より早すぎてちょっと私、ついていけなくて昨日上げられなかったんですけど、今日の動画はね、ざっくりごちゃ混ぜで、アメリカ庶民感覚で例のガットフィールドさんの番組を上げたいと思います。あと2人のお姉さんと、いろいろ乗っけたいと思います。トランプさんも乗っけたいと思います。ということでね、終えきれなかった土曜日、トランプさん、ベネズエラに捕らえられていたアメリカ人人質6人無条件奪還しました。さらにね、違法移民も連れて帰れということで、ベネズエラさん、お迎えの輸送機を出しますということらしいです。そして昨日水曜日、とうとうパム・ボンディさん承認されました。さあ、これからどんどん悪人退治始まりますよ。そして、もうね、夢見る少女、アスリートたちの安全は守られました。本当に良かったです。大統領令にサインです。やっぱりね、ちっちゃい頃から夢見て頑張った少女たちの未来をこのどでかい男にぶっ壊されるのはね、やっぱり許せないんですよ。ということでね、やっぱりトランプさんは少女たちの味方っていうことで夢を見て頑張って世界一のアスリートになってくださいっていうことです。そして、昨日、ネタニヤフさんと記者会見です。例のガザの事件ですね。ということでね、これはちょっと深いので、また別の時にあげます。ということで、今日のまとめの動画を見てください。どうぞ。
The old and the new. Here's the new guy. Yeah, compare that to the old. So, is this a new golden age? The thing is, with Trump getting so much done so fast, you gotta wonder, what was the holdup? What was stopping us? But maybe it's not just that Trump's making the moves. It's that most of us didn't know these moves were even possible. I mean, who knew America could actually get big stuff done anymore? I mean, did any of us know that the Chinese had locked up a deal with the Panamax anal until Trump called it out? Or that Venezuela had American hostages until Trump freed them? Or that China was shipping in billions of cheap goods under something called the de minimis loophole, which provided cover for fentanyl smuggling? I mean, what's a de minimis loophole? One thing you could say about the Trump administration, they're terrible at keeping government secrets. And it's beautiful, because suddenly we're all learning a hell of a lot that we didn't know before. For instance, we can reduce 6,000 border crossings a day to under 600. Did you know there are more suspects on the terror watch list coming from Canada than Mexico? Did you know Canada is a major source of fentanyl entering the country? So that's new. And the same goes for Greenland. Have you really ever thought about Greenland? Trump did. Suddenly we find out it's key to securing America's future shipping. Where the hell has all this intel been? Was it sitting in that file near Biden's Corvette? Just like the one with the addresses of all the rapists, murderers, and human traffickers that ICE has suddenly been able to round up? And don't get me started with NGOs. Until Trump came along, I thought an NGO was something I picked up from a stripper on spring break. Then there's USAID. It sounds like a patriotic sports drink. Turns out it's yet another federal agency none of us knew about, which sent $1 billion of our cash to Gaza, money that apparently went to Hamas. I guess ISIS only took Venmo. They also spent millions in DEI on places like Serbia, Peru, Guatemala, and paid for a transgender opera in Colombia. What was that called? Madame Butterfly has a fund a certain Chinese lab in Wuhan, which I think cancels all the humanitarian aid USAID claimed to provide. So anyway, Trump's been in charge a few weeks, and we're suddenly getting a truth tidal wave. Love him or hate him, there's no denying Trump is where government secrets go to die. And you can follow all of it, but only if you can keep up with the guy. Good luck with that. Let's welcome tonight's Tyrus, it is a good point. It seems like Trump's administration is almost doing the work of investigative journalists should have done.
Well, that would have been nice, but, journalists, good luck finding them or a dodo. President Trump learned a lot from not being in the office.
Yeah.
And the one thing he learned from the first time is that even when you get in, the fight just begins. And so many times when presidents have had the Senate and the House, they think they had time. They could spread things out. We can get a win here and then we can get a win there. No. And before they know it, they don't have the House anymore. So everything ends up getting shut down and slowed down. He's not going to allow that to happen because, and what he's doing and the way he's doing it I refer to him as a third black president, but he is also the most arrogant black brother I have ever met in my life. And he knows, he's completely aware that everyone's going to find a way, and eventually they're going to get to a couple of these Republicans, when the lobbyists, they're eventually going to get to a couple Republicans, all of a sudden they're going to be like, oh, I'm more conservative and I have issues with this. It always happens. So he's doing it now when they can't because everyone's watching and he's showing the show. And then he has time to send a text on a Saturday night like, yo, guess who filled Kelly up with water, Tyrus? And with pictures. I'm like, how do you have time for this? Because he's not sleeping.
Yeah.
He knows he's got 100 days to do what he needs to do. At 2 years, he might be like, I'm done.
Yeah,
JD,
3 months.
it's yours.
Yeah.
Deuces, I'm out. I'll be golfing. Call me. Because he knows. No, I think that's the plan, is to get it done because he doesn't have to run for re-election.
And we've never seen anything like this before. I mean, it's very, to Tyrus's point, it's very gangster.
Yeah.
I mean, politicians by their nature say, let's do a commission, study something for 6 months, and then we'll think about getting it done. Trump says, F that. I'm getting it done today.
Because the swamp will fight back.
Yeah, you do it like the Republicans would take their time, like they're like it's like one chef working on an 8-course meal, and he's like McDonald's, just flinging the burgers into your face, into your fat faces. All right.
I'm happy to sign it if it's Iran and their proxies who have threatened to retaliate against you and your team by killing you guys for taking out Soleimani.
Well, they haven't done that, and that would be a terrible thing for them to do. Not because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated. That would be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated. There won't be anything left.
That there are all kinds of liberals all over social media believing that somehow Trump voters are feeling regret over our vote because of the whirlwind 2 weeks that we've had under this president, where I haven't found a single person that has regret about their vote. Yeah. And so first you're going to see one of these losers saying, oh my God, you guys have all the regret, and then conservative ants responding, and it's perfect.
You do not get to be pissed about what is happening right now without also admitting.
Oh my God, that son. I'm convinced these people are literally delusional and they are on heavy drugs. I don't know a single Trump supporter that has complained about anything. No. This is exactly what we voted for. 100% exactly what we voted for. And guess what, honey? As a gay man, I'm glad that we no longer have to worry about pronouns anymore because I didn't know what the fuck that meant. Yeah. As a gay man, I'm happy that you can only be hired based on merit. As a child of an immigrant whose parents came here legally, I'm happy that people now are being sent back that came here illegally. So none of us are complaining about anything, baby. You're sitting there wondering why we aren't. We're good over here.